So this is Kinesio tape for an HAV deformity. HAV deformity being when the toe's over this way. My foot model here of course doesn't have such a deformity, but what we need to try and do is create a bit of space between the first and second to adduct that toe. We're using 2.5 centimetre Kinesio tape. You could use a 5 centimetre strip and split it down the middle. You need 2 longish bits about the same size as the foot and 3 short bits which are sort of about the same size as the toe. Important thing with Kinesio tape is where it stretches, because it is elasticated. If you take all of the paper off at once, it will just ping and stick to itself. It will do that and then you're in trouble. So only take off the bit of paper you need. You anchor it just slightly over the top of the toe, like so. And the anchor point has to have no stretch in it. And then when you've got an anchor point, you can then stretch from the other end without it straining. Pull the toe into the position that you want as far as you can. That will be 100% stretch. That's as much as it can stretch. You don't want that, you want about 80%. And then you stick it down the length of the foot. It's now going to be slightly longer than the foot because we've stretched it. And then just wrap the end bit around there. And the important bit here is where the stretch is happening on the tape. You need a zone at either end where there is no stretch, and a zone in the middle where it is stretch. So that's where it's doing the pulling. Try and make sure that the toe is not dorsiflexed or plantarflexed, that you're pulling it nice and straight. Second strip goes in exactly the same place. You anchor it the same. If you've inadvertently taped it slightly dorsiflexed or plantarflexed, this is your chance to correct it. It's also the reinforcer. So about 80% of the stretch, straight down, and then again anchor it. And the sharp of eye and keen of mind will notice that we have got it lifting in the arch there, and that's why you need your little stubby ones. So these don't particularly need to be stretched, these just need to anchor it into place. If you use any kind of foot cream, you need to do this obviously before or instead of putting the cream on, because it won't stick to skin with cream on. So they just go across there, and some people like to have one across the joint. So just across there. Okay, and that should be fairly comfortable. It's elasticated so it is mobile, and you can see we've actually created a gap there. There is a gentle but steady pull into a straighter direction. You can wear that in shoes, you can wear that at night, and it will usually survive a shower depending on how sticky the foot is. If the tape doesn't stick because the skin is particularly well hydrated, you could just give it a rub over with some alcohol hand rub first, and that will make it a lot stickier. That's an astringent, it will dry it out. Okay.